Well, this was definitely not the news story that I was expecting to be talking about today, with none other than this was definitely not the news story that I was expecting to be talking about today, with the bombshell breaking news about Harvey Weinstein, who just got his New York conviction overturned. Yes, you heard that right. Harvey Weinstein just got his New York convictions tossed out the window, and this really shows you just how committed to justice and truth New York really is when it comes to, going after the bad guys, because as we know, this is also the same place where Trump has a lot of his legal nonsense going on, and we can take a look at what is happening to Trump and we can say, hey, this is complete BS. The far-left New York Times reported that by a 4-3 vote, the New York Court of Appeals ruled that the trial judge should not have allowed prosecutors to call as witnesses a series of women who said Mr. Weinstein had done terrible things to them, but whose accusations were not part of the charges against him. So there's definitely kind of some, nuances to all of this that they're looking at, and they're like, hey, there's a bunch of extra things that were brought into the trial that should not have been brought into this trial for these specific reasons. At the end of the day, I think that everyone deserves to have a fair court trial, and it's definitely tough to hold to that consistency when you have, absolutely disgusting people like Harvey Weinstein that we are talking about. Harvey Weinstein, as much as I hate to say it, has as much right to a fair trial as the rest of us. So the appeals court identified additional errors and decided that Weinstein had not received a fair trial, which is true. This should have been a 7-0 decision to overturn. At this point, Manhattan's district attorney, Trump persecutor Alvin L. Bragg, can choose to retry Weinstein or give up and ship the infamous Oscar-winning producer to California. This also doesn't mean that he is going scot-free as well. I mean, Weinstein has a lot of things that are still going to be keeping him in prison at this time. We conclude that the trial court erroneously admitted testimony of uncharged alleged prior spicy acts against persons other than the complainants of the underlying crimes. The remedy for these egregious errors is a new trial. It is an overuse of judicial discretion to permit untested allegations of nothing more than bad behavior that destroys a defendant's character but sheds no light on their credibility as related to the criminal charges lodged against them. And all of that does make sense at the end of the day. I totally agree with that for the most part, but it is still just something that is really annoying to me, that the same people that are going after Trump are the same people that are now basically allowing Harvey Weinstein to walk away scot-free, at least when it comes to New York. That just really bugs me, man. It really just gets under my skin. I can't stand it. I'm just so sick and tired of all of the nonsense that is continuing to happen in New York, and because of the way that they have treated Trump, it does make me question if this is all actually fair, if this is all stuff that is because they actually want to be just in the way that they're handling things, or was there certain nefarious things that were happening behind the scenes? Was there some corruption that was going on, that is going on in New York? And we already have some celebrities that are starting to have absolutely crazy meltdowns over this new development with Harvey Weinstein. So we have Mira Sorvino, who says, horrified day after denim day, honoring survivors of terrible things that have happened to them. Harvey Weinstein's conviction overturned. Since when don't courts allow evidence of pattern of prior bad acts to be admitted? These celebrities obviously do not understand how any of this works. They will, on one hand, praise all of the unjust, unfair things that are happening to Trump, and then when something like this happens that from the surface level at least looks to be an actually fair thing that they are doing with Harvey Weinstein, losing their minds over this type of stuff. So let me know what you think about this in the comments below. Leave a like, subscribe. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll talk to you all in another video very soon.